What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where I thought I'd do a very quick news update video just to remind you of a few things that are coming this week and also a few things that you might want to do before tomorrow, because tomorrow is reset. So don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let's get straight into it, and we're going to jump straight into the event timeline calendar. The Brand Surge season event finished yesterday. It wasn't the greatest of events, let's face it. It just gave double materials on brands. I suppose it's good for newer players so they can build up some crafting mats, but apart from that, I mean, yeah, it was just okay. Nothing really to write home about. But tomorrow we have double season XP. So now is the time, if you want to get that season pass finished, get it cranked up to level 100. Now's the time to play, because double XP is actually pretty sweet, especially if you're going to be doing priority objectives. And just remember, strongholds like DUA, Roosevelt Island are all pretty good for this and the best bang for your buck when it comes to running them. So yeah, that is this week, which is actually pretty good. And don't forget, you want to be maxed out anyway before we get to the end of the season, because we'll get the stretch goals and we don't know yet what they've got in store for us. They might be pretty good. Hopefully there'll be something a bit spicier than this time, because a lot of us already had the Lexington, a lot of us already had the Turmoils, but then a lot of us didn't. So that's all kind of done with now. I can't imagine there'll be too many people wanting them again. Obviously there will be some people, so it will be nice if they return. But let's face it, we all want something a little bit extra. SHD Exposed is going to be coming as well, so I better get a build video sorted out for that. So don't forget to stay tuned for that. But that's about it when it comes to this stuff. But the event pass is coming to an end. You can see here 9 hours and 1 minute. So if you've got time and you want to wrap this up, time to wrap up the Rainbow Six Siege event. That is going away. The collab for the creators, including myself, Rogue Gold and Nothing But Skills, that's staying. You've got a whole nother week to finish that off if you've not yet got to it and you decided that you want to do it. That's going to be in the game for another week. Remember though, there's a lot of exotic components with that, with the chain for the backpack. So if you want to do that on other accounts and stock up over 200 exotic components, you can do, which is kind of nice benefit. Aside from obviously getting my gear, which I think is great. You might not think so, but yeah, I'm still in shock that my actual gear is in the game. Then we're going to go into the store. There's a few things that are leaving. You're going to keep the Scorpio bundle for a little while longer yet, along with the Blackout bundle and the third echelon bundle. That's got another 2 weeks left yet. That's huge. But the Lunar bundle is going, and we likely won't see this again for at least a year. I'm not sure if it'll come back around for Chinese New Year or not, but you might not see this one again. It does come with a really nice exotic skin that is not showing at the bottom. It's this one here in the picture. But if you're like me and don't show specialization weapons, maybe it's just not that nice. But yeah, that is leaving. And also the Big Bad bundle, which I know this is kind of 50-50. People either really like this or really hate it. But that, oh no, it's not leaving. This is here for another week, which will probably run us all the way up to Halloween. I guess that's why this one has shown up. I probably expect tomorrow we'll see a rerun of something else Halloween. There was a Red Hunter outfit, wasn't there? What was that called? There it is, the bloody red one. That was a whole set. If I click this, there you go. So maybe this will return. I guess it's Halloween themed. That we have had before. I don't think, although this one, yeah, the crime vest, I was looking at the knife and I thought, oh, maybe that will return as well, but no, probably not. But I would expect that maybe the bloody red set might come back. I'm only guessing because it happened previously, so it might not. So please don't hold me to that, but it would be nice if that returns. But with a lot of the sets going out of the store, I fully expect that we'll have some new cosmetics tomorrow as well. And that's going to be really it as far as stuff that's happening in the game. So like me here in the Chinese version of the Division 2, Halloween is approaching and lots of people will be getting dressed up. I expect that we'll get some news this week. Leo did mention on the last live that we'll get some kind of news for the Division 2 that is exciting. I expect that's probably going to be either about next season or the Halloween event that is going to be coming up. That must be coming up at some point soon, I assume, with the next round of Twitch drops, which I'll talk about in just a minute. But maybe we'll get some news on that this week as well. And then last but not least, let's talk Halloween. So, as you can see here, this is the fine fellow in the Chinese version of the Division 2. It's actually a DZ East vendor. But the name of this costume that he's wearing could be the costume that they're thinking of introducing to us in the Division 2 on our version of the game. So that's just something to look out for. I don't know if you like it. Obviously, we wouldn't have the red eyes, but the mask, I don't know if he's going to stand up for me. Sometimes he stands up, sometimes he doesn't. But you can see there is kind of a coat, not a cape, that kind of, you know, falls off the back of him. Hopefully we don't get that clipping that we get because we don't sit down like he does. But yeah, that might be the other costume that is coming. Who knows? But there is some other news that came out today. There is going to be a brand new set of Twitch drops, and they drop on the 21st. So if they drop on the 21st, maybe that is when the Halloween event starts. They run all the way through till November 4th though. So if we take a quick look at the calendar, I'll drop some frames. That's 21st is 1, 2. So that's, yeah, that's 1, 2 weeks. So maybe that's when the Halloween event will start. Maybe it'll start halfway through that. I don't know. But as far as we know, you're going to be able to get a Harvester weapon skin, an exotic cache, an Under Wraps backpack trophy, which remember we saw the Under Wraps costume up on the store. It got advertised early, so I guess that will show up. We've also got some named item caches, the Sinister weapon skin, an exotic cache, the Judgment weapon skin, and the Scarecrow backpack trophy. We've no official artwork or anything for these yet, but I fully expect that will show up at some point as well. This was the picture of the advertisement that dropped in game a couple of weeks ago, the Under Wraps bundle. So that lines up with the information that we are getting from the Twitch drops as well. So part of the Under Wraps bundle will probably be paid for, and the other half will come free from the Twitch drops. It's the backpack trophy that essentially will go with this costume. That is going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to push 40,000 subs before the end of the year. So if you don't mind pushing that sub button, if you've not yet already, it really would help me out. Or just hit that like button. If we can get over 200 likes in this video, again, it would help me grow the channel. And yeah, it does a huge amount for helping me out. So thank you very much, everyone that supports the channel all the time. And that's going to be it for the video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.